Cingari here with James Vick, who has a big fight coming up against Nick Hein. James, thanks so much for taking the time to speak with me. How are you tonight?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me.
So, James, how is training camp coming along for you then?
It's going great. Just staying healthy is the best, the most important thing for sure. Staying healthy, training hard, eating right, and doing all the right things I need to do, and everything's going according to plan.
How do you think you match up stylistically with Hein then?
I think he's a very good matchup for me. I think my reach is going to give him a problem. I think that he's going to be very surprised that should he get me to the ground, that my jiu-jitsu is way better than his. I think he's going to be very surprised by that. With the team I've been training with the last couple of years, Team Lloyd Irvin, I think, it's one of the best jiu-jitsu schools in the entire world, and so he's going to be shocked if he tries to take me down and I get a hold of him.
You have a whopping 6-inch reach advantage, so you mentioned your reach. Will you look to keep the fight standing then? Because you are great on your feet.
Absolutely. Of course, I'm going to be, standing. It's, like I said, it's unlikely I'm going to be shooting a double leg on a 5'8" guy. So most likely, I'll look to keep it standing. But if the opportunity presents itself, I might. It's a possibility for sure.
Now, how did you get the name the Texecutioner?
I actually got that name from one of my teammates in the Ultimate Fighter, Sam Cecilia. When I went to the Ultimate Fighter house, my fight name was the Executioner because Bernard Hopkins is one of my favorite boxers of all time, and that used to be his nickname. And then my friend Sam Cecilia called me Texecutioner one day, and I liked it, and it's pretty much stuck up ever since.
I think it kind of suits you pretty well. It's a good name for you.
Thank you.
Speaking of the Ultimate Fighter, your only loss was to Michael Chiesa. Have you thought about rematch with him?
Yes, I would love a rematch with him. I actually, in my post-fight interview, the last two fights, I've asked them, said that I wanted to fight him. Of course, right now it doesn't make really sense for the UFC to give me that rematch, and I understand that. But I would definitely. I felt like I dominated him, up to the point that I got caught, and I felt like now it would be even worse. I think I would beat him. I would definitely win hands down.
All right, now we're going to go to some Skype questions, and our first one is from Doug at MMA Fight Fans, who I want to thank for helping me set up this interview. Doug, my partner, wants to know, do you view Nick as your toughest foe to date, and is Fight of the Night bonus a possibility?
Honestly, I view everyone thus far, as my toughest opponent. The next fight is always the hardest fights, and you have to take your career like that being in the UFC because things don't get easier; they only get harder. So, I definitely am taking him serious like he is, my toughest opponent up to date, and I certainly hope we can get Fight of the Night. That'd be life changing for me and probably for him. And I thought my last two fights, the first one was a 58-second win, and the next one was an all-out war. I thought I had a good chance to get a bonus on both of them, and I didn't. So I was kind of shocked and disappointed about it. So you never know what they're looking for, but I hope we can get a Fight of the Night for sure.
Doug at MMA Fight Fans also wants to know, after the fight, do you think you could take Nick out for some real Texas barbecue?
Well, that kind of just depends on how the fight goes. But yeah, for sure, I can take him out. I'll probably would like some barbecue as well after a fight. Hard fight and hard training camp and of serious dieting. So yeah, for sure, I can do that.
Are you looking forward to fighting in front of your hometown of Texas?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I love being from Texas. I love the great state of Texas, and I love representing there and all my friends and family there. It's only about a 3-hour drive from where I stay at, and I'm gonna have a lot of people there once again. So I'm excited.
Before we go tonight, anything else you'd like to add tonight, James?
I just want to thank everyone, everybody that's helped me in this fight, and for the training camp and for this camp, the last camp. My team here in Maryland, I train with Team Lloyd Irvin. I have a great coaching staff and a great team that really, genuinely cares about me. And then, my new manager, Oren, from KO Reps, he's really helped me out a lot. He's working on some stuff for me. I haven't never had a manager, so I'm optimistic that he's gonna get me some very good sponsors and stuff like that. So I'm hoping, everything works out there as well. So I want to thank him ahead of time for that. I guess that's it.
James Vick, thank you so much for taking the time to interview with me tonight, and I wish you good luck against your fight against Nick Hein. Thank you.
Thank you.